Hi and welcome to session 3 of our beginner's yoga program. So today we are going to do a full body movement practice inspired by the moon. So I'm just going to ask Fran to bring herself over to the mat. And for you guys at home, we have got a couple of cushions around and we have got a chair if you do want to use that. We're going to start by just getting ourselves nice and comfortable, coming into a seated cross-leg position if it's available for you. Remembering that you can use cushions, you can use whatever you need, really just to get a sense of lifting up through the spine and allowing the shoulders just to gently rest back, opening the chest and shifting your gaze downwards and closing your eyes. Have a sense now of coming into your body with your awareness. Settle yourself into your practice. We're going to begin with the Namaste Kriya. So the Namaste Kriya, as we know, is about really carving out a set of intentions, being open, and bringing some value to the time that we're spending doing this practice. Today we're utilizing a principle in yoga called Viveka, and this is discernment. This is about cultivating our own wisdom and our own choice. Becoming more self-referencing rather than externally referenced. So this word is Viveka. As you're coming into your practice, this is a sense of also coming into reality. We spend a lot of time drifting off into the future and into the past. And we can also spend a lot of time moving things around in our lives, almost like avoidance. And in yoga practice, reality is our fuel. So have a sense of just bringing everything as it is in your life, in your day. And we're going to seal this intention, we're going to seal this practice at the heart by taking an inhale, raising the hands up. Exhale, drawing the hands down, plugging the thumbs in at the sternum, peeling open the heart as we take a bow to ourselves for showing up, to each other for practicing together, and to the method. Namaste.
Namaste.
So now we're going to move into our breathing pranayama. I'm going to ask Fran to lie herself down on her back. Have a sense now of you can either do this lying down or you can remain seated, but bearing in mind that the body is going to want to let go. So sometimes it's difficult to do that if you're seated, if you haven't cultivated a nice comfortable seat for yourself. So just, feel into your body for today what's right. We're going to do 3 rounds of 10 double breaths, focusing on breathing into the belly. The most important part of this practice is that you remain in the driver's seat. So even though it's going to be challenging and it's going to require some effort, it's going to stir up some big sensations in the body, you are connecting to a sense of easiness inside, that if you need to stop or slow down, you will. That said, bring your awareness now into your body again. We're going to start 10 double breaths, breathing in through the nose twice, out through an open mouth twice. Away we go. Last one. That'll be a call for an inhale, breathing in through your nose, filling your body up with your breath. Our breath, exhale to release. Whole body softens, melts as you bring yourself inside your body, into your energy and into feeling. Release your grip on your mind, anything external, and have a sense of feeling those sensations in your body. Allowing yourself to become still. You may not need to breathe. Open and non-reactive. These are huge practices to train ourselves in. Because we are constantly reacting to stimuli, to the external. We're actually constantly reacting to ourselves and judging. And we are learning to cultivate this magnetic capacity to just be open. To allow life's processes to unfold. Second round, 10 double breaths, one breath at a time, mentally, throwing off any tension through our exhales, and away we go. Final breath. Gather your breath through your next inhale, slowly and calmly, filling your body up. It's yours to give back to your body. Our breath to release. Progressively soften and melt. As you dive inside into your awareness. So we are working with the sympathetic nervous system with this dynamic breath. If you remember last week, we talked about the sun and this kind of activation and energization. And then we are slipping into our parasympathetic nervous system with our exhales. This is our more lunar, the moon, the more introversion, the more rejuvenating and resting state. We need both, and we need to be able to switch between the two for us to feel at our most optimum. So these pauses in between, as you become more attuned to the practice, as you become more familiar, these breathless states will just start to lengthen out naturally. You don't need to force it, but it's good to take notice. Because our breath pattern, our thinking pattern, and our emotional pattern are constantly playing off of each other. So if you can influence one, you will influence the other. We're going to take our third and final round. Again, reconnecting to that wish to grow and to engage and transform. 10 double breaths into the belly, and away we go. Jaws together up, taking a slow, clean inhale, filling your body with your breath. Our breath, exhale to let go. Release your grip on your physical body and come into your energy. We use our body like a structure that we grip to, and it's really important to be able to loosen our grip on this and free ourselves up, because our grip on our mind and our body keeps us really in a very fixed state, and it also caps our potential, how we think we are and what we think we can do. We are utilizing these dynamic breaths to kind of pull the plug and take ourselves out of this locked in state, to just be open. We're going to take a slow breath together now. We're going to hold for 12 seconds at the top of the breath. Away we go. Our breath. So we've transformed our state and we are primed to come into our asana flow, our physical practice, as we are going to meet our body in its current state and remind ourselves that tension is literally, it's condensed energy. You know, it's we get very fixated on how postures should be. We're not flexible enough. We can or can't do something. But tension is so unique in your body. You know, it's an accumulation of experience and past. And so we're going to use this kind of pulsing with our breath to just start to break down some of this tension. So this is a really felt practice rather than a forceful mental practice of getting into shapes. Okay, I'm going to ask Fran to slowly bring herself up and just reminding yourself that you may feel a little bit lightheaded, you might feel a little bit woozy, all perfectly normal. And we're going to slowly now make our way up to our standing position in mountain. So you remember we come into mountain Tadasana at the beginning of the practice. We're going to do this first part of the sequence without the block sound. And we're just going to simply connect to our Ujjayi breath, that kind of whisper muscles at the back of the throat. We're going to take an inhale and have a sense of filling up the body, spreading into the fingers. And as you exhale, have a sense of softening and releasing. And you can even see a pulse in your hand. As you inhale, you can really max your hands. You can really feel into that stretch all the way. And then as you exhale, there's this kind of softening and a recoil, like a contraction. Okay, breathing in, lifting up. Exhale, bending into the knees, softening out. I'm going to take one more pulse. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, releasing. So we're going to come into our half moon side stretch, raising the right arm on the inhale. Exhale, we're going to reach over, we're going to find our side body. But we don't have to go at it, we break it down slowly. Inhale. Brings us back to center. Exhale allows us to start to break this tension down, unstick the ribs, the hips. And this is why it's so unique to your body, because where you will be carrying your experience will vary. One more pulse, inhaling to lift. Exhaling, you're going to reach over, have a sense of your whole right side of your body coming alive with your breath. Inhale, it's going to come up. Exhaling to release down. So we're going to demonstrate this now without moving the arms. So you use an inhale to lift. Exhale over, reaching over, opening up your side body. So if you're struggling with your shoulders, with your arms, this is a nice alternative just to kind of find a little bit of a opening up. Feeling into the neck, into the ear, the jaw. One more pulse. So use the inhale to come up and the exhale over. Inhale back to center. Exhale to just release yourself down. As we come onto the left side, inhale, left arm raised. Exhaling, reach. And just start to explore this side of your body. Inhale, coming up. As you exhale, you're going to break down that kind of experience that's held in your body. That tension that's compressed. So this is our moon sequence. This is opening up the left side of our body, which in yoga is called Ida. This energy channel that runs through the left side. One more pulse. Inhale is going to come all the way up. Exhaling to release your hand down. And we're just going to do the same that we did on the right side. So inhaling up through the body. Exhaling over to the left side, over to the right side, sorry. So you're opening out the left side of your body. Inhale. As you're gently just coming into these spaces that maybe you might be avoiding. You know, they give very strong feedback, especially around the hips. One more pulse. And we're going to inhale back to center. Exhaling down, releasing. We're going to come into a back bend now, so rotating the hands onto the lower hips. We're going to reach up on the inhale, breathing into the front body. As you exhale, drawing those elbows together, opening up the chest, sending the head back. And you're going to have to come up on your inhale to kind of refresh your energy. So it's your inhale up, exhale back. As you gently bed down through your feet, through your legs, and you find this kind of openness of your heart. And you kind of gently build the courage over time to find that lift of your chin, your gaze into the eyebrow center. Remembering that our backs carry so much of our days, you know. One more pulse, exhaling back. And then we're going to take an inhale to come up and an exhale for a forward fold. And there'll be a load of residue on your lower back. Ground down through your feet. Take your feet a little bit wider. You may be able to find your big toes if you bend into your knees, and then there's an openness of the chest as you look up. Inhaling. As you exhale, you may be able to start to encounter stretching into the backs of the legs, walking into the backs of the legs, which will gently start to ease that kind of hamstring area. But most importantly, we are toning these spinal channels. You know, we've got the ida on the left side and what we call pingala on the right side, which is this kind of sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. We are lengthening into the spine, unkinking the pipes, as they call it, and getting a nice flow of oxygen straight down into the brain. This is just hugely soothing. So the whole thing with the moon practice is that it brings a certain element of calm, soothing, equilibrium. We're going to take one more pulse. As you exhale, bowing forwards. So if this is too intense in a forward bow, you can use a chair. You can put that out in front of you, which will just kind of lessen the length in which you're bowing forward. It will also offer a little bit of stability and support. You can even play with resting your elbows on your thighs, because the most important thing is that you're getting that kind of downward flow of energy to the brain and to the heart. We're going to take one more pulse. Exhaling to release. And then on the inhale, we're going to come into flying mountain, raising the arms up. Exhaling, bring the hands to the heart. We're just going to take one pulse of breath, and now we're going to move through the practice again. I'm going to put the block on. So we're going to breathe and inhale. Exhale. Right arm raises into our half moon. Exhaling to reach. Pulse. Tilt. So you allow your breath to shape your movement. This thread of sustained breath, conscious breath, is going to signal to your body that your body is safe. And this will allow your body just to start to naturally open rather than tensing up. One more pulse. Exhaling to reach. Inhale is going to come up. Exhaling, hand down. And we're going to switch to the other side. Inhaling, left arm up in the inhale. Exhaling, finding your side body. Exploring this feedback as you go into feeling. As you consciously start to break down your tension. I'm going to take one more pulse of breath here. Final exhale. The inhale is going to windmill the arm. Exhaling back to your side. Rotate the hands to your lower back as we come into our back bend. Inhaling. Exhaling back. Renew your posture. Inhaling. Releasing through your exhale, sending that head back, opening the heart. One more pulse, inhaling, opening the tummy, the ribs. As you exhale, inhale to come up, back to center. For your forward bow, exhale. Go into your lower back, grab your big toes if you can, bending into your knees, open the heart. Exhale, forward bow. So your toes are a journey, they are not the destination, okay? They are a direction. Have a sense of utilizing that direction as a sense of guidance, you know, rather than getting fixated. This is what the mind does. It gets into fixed grooves, destinations, structures, repetition. And you can use your mind, but you can also not use your mind. And this is powerful. Final pulse. Inhale, flying mountain. Hands to heart. You're going to take a cycle of breath. Our breath to release. So you've completed your mountain flow with pendulum the spine, forwards, backwards, side to side, coming into the state of equilibrium, of evenness in the spine, balancing the nervous system. You're now ready to lie yourself down on your back for your Shavasana Kriya. So get yourself nice and comfortable. Use any cushions, any blankets that you need to. So allow the feet to fold out, the palms upwards, relax your body. We're going to take our 15 double breaths in the belly, and then we're going to take a nice tour around the body. Starting with the inhale through the nose twice, away we go. Five more. Last breath. So you're going to gather all your forces, taking your breath in, filling up. Our breath, exhale. Progressively let go. Release your grip on your physical body and bring your awareness into your energy as you feel inside the tips of your toes, the roots of your toes, the balls of your feet, the arches of your feet. Feel the tops of your feet, ankle joints, shins, calves, inside your knee joints, thighs, backs of thighs, hip joints, So remembering you may feel sensation, you may feel nothing. Through your buttocks, tailbone, pubic bone, pelvic floor, the dip in your spine, lower abdomen, upper abdomen, middle back, chest, upper back, shoulder blades, collarbones, fingertips, roots of your fingers, energy in your palms, back to the hands, wrist joints, forearms, your elbow joints, tops of arms, armpits, base of your neck, pit of your throat, back of your head, jaw, cheeks, ears, nose, temples, eye sockets, eyebrows, forehead, between your eyebrows, center of your brain, crown of your head. Now you're going to take a slow inhale, filling your body with your breath. Our breath to let go, whole body soften. Now bring your awareness to your whole body. Whole body. Whole body. So we have completely transformed our inner state. Have a sense now of bringing yourself back into your physical body. Keeping the eyes closed, you're just going to gently bring yourself up to your seat. We're going to come into our Namaste Kriya. So this is about sealing in everything we've done, but also wishing the best for each other. We're going to take an inhale to raise the hands up. Exhaling the hands to the heart as we take a bow to ourselves for showing up, to each other for practicing together, and to the method itself, the yogic method. And we say Namaste, Namaste.
Namaste.